Hi! So today's video is going to be a quick little tutorial on how to wear a colored eyeshadow. This is pretty requested, and one of my friends in particular, she really wants to know how to play with colored eyeshadow without looking like a clown. And I think she'd like to try a blue, and I found some blue eyeshadows that I had gotten as a gift that are just stunning, like especially this one. I don't know if it'll focus. Come on. Yeah, that one there, like, I'm gonna swatch it. Looks stunning. It's pretty. Yeah, gotta make sure not to touch my face now. So yeah, this will be a quick tutorial on how to wear color. There's many different ways that you can wear color. You can wear it as liner. You can wear it in the inner corner if it's a very light color. You could wear it as, you know, a line of color on the bottom lash line and then neutral on the top. But the way I'm gonna do it today is I'm gonna keep everything else but my lids neutral, and even neutral lips and cheeks. It is important too to make sure you have enough blush on your cheeks so you don't look completely washed out and the color takes over, but this is a pretty, I guess, muted, safe kind of color. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna zoom you in and get started. Okay, so if I was to go straight in, like, I'm gonna do things a little bit backwards, but I like to work on my crease colors first and then put the color, or whatever I'm putting on my lids, but I will put the blue first so that you'll see what most people try is they put the color right away and they're like, oh my gosh, you know? So I'm just gonna play it with my finger. My own mirror would help. So if I was just to put that color, of course it would look shocking, and well, I have hooded eyes, so it's hiding some of that color, but it would look shocking. It would look like, what have I done? Don't despair, don't despair. So I'm going to first, let's see, I'm gonna take a very clean brush, and you wanna blend out the color that you just did. That would be the first start. Because if you don't blend it out and it looks choppy, it's gonna be weird. And at least blending it at the very top of the color helps fade it out a bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then what I'm gonna do is go in with a neutral matte crease color. You know what? I'll take my contour color as my crease color because it's matte and it's pretty neutral. We can't get more neutral than that. So I'll dip my brush. I have a smaller crease brush, and I'm just gonna start in circular and wiping motions to work that color into the crease. Remember, if you have hooded eyes, bring it up higher, because if not, you'll still just see blue and not the nice transition color, which will help tone it down. Now, if you want, you can even bring that color into your lid, the first, like the outer third, I guess, if you find that you want it to be a bit more toned down. And of course, bring that color in the bottom to open up your eyes. And again, it'll help tone down the look. So, I'm going to apply this blue color on my other eye so you can see the difference. I guess I could have started with that. Okay, so you can see the difference. This is just putting the color on the lid, and this is with the crease shade. So you see that it helps open up my eyes, but it also helps tone down a little bit the color, because my hood here, it's so stark pale compared to that color. Here it's just like a bit of a, you know, you have eyeshadow with a hint of color. I only had one coffee, so I'm not talking very well today, but hopefully you'll get the gist of what I'm trying to explain. So yeah, so like I said, that's why I start with the crease color. So that way when I put my, you know, bold color or whatever color you want to put, then you could take your crease brush again. You don't need to put any more color on it, and then blend the two together. Blending the two together makes it seamless. I like doing circular motions and then windshield wiper motions. Really helps diffuse the color. You can stop, well, you can almost stop here. If you want, you can always add more definition to the outer corners, or if you find that you're starting to lose that pop of color that you originally wanted, like if you're comfortable with this and you want a hint more, you feel free to go right back into the color and just dab a little bit at a time. It's better to build it up slowly than to just go in and then you have too much color and it's very hard to fade it out. So if you want to retouch the color, just a little bit at a time. And go back to your original crease brush and just blend it. You don't have to put it back in a pan, just use it to blend the colors together. And now I'm just gonna add an inner corner highlight, and that will help break it up a bit too. Go in with a shimmery pale color, any shimmery pale color of your choice. So I'm gonna put this, you can see that I stopped the color on the inner corner here on the lid, because for me, it helps open up my eyes when I leave it open for more highlight. And I'm going to add a matte highlight for the brow bone, just to keep things soft and subtle. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, it's a super subtle look. You can do this with any color eyeshadow, bold, muted, doesn't matter. This is what you could do. Now, if you want, you can just go in with mascara. If you find that it's still a bit too bold for you, or you're doubting that you can pull this off, mascara will bring the whole look together. If it's a smoky eye or a pale eye, like mascara has a way of just pulling it all together. But if you still find that you're not comfortable with wearing this color, then I suggest putting on eyeliner, because eyeliner creates this divide between the color and the rest of your lashes. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use a liquid liner. You could use any liner. This part takes a little while, so I'm gonna pause and come back, and then you can see what I'm talking about. As you can see, it's created this divide, so it looks even less intense. Not that it was really that intense, this color to begin with, but if you find you're using a more intense color and you kind of want to mute it down a bit, then the liner really does a good job. So now you see that I just have a nice hint of color on my lids. So I'm going to throw on some mascara and I'll come back and finish the rest of my face. Okay, so as you can see, mascara really tied the look all together. I could barely see the blue, but I have hooded eyes, but it's there, right? Like I've gotten my fun punch of color without it being too crazy. Everything's blended well and seamless. So the rest of your face kind of has to be cohesive with your look. So if you want to play it safe, get your blush that's the most universal. For me, it's this color. I'll link the name of the color down below, but it's this color from Too Faced, and I find it's my most neutral color. It just has a hint of pink to it. So I'll just take a blush brush and go into it. Get my little mirror. I love these e.l.f. palettes. The mirror is so huge, it's awesome. And the same thing with your blush, you know, go in lightly, build it up, because you're trying to avoid la clown, the look of la clown, the clown. I tend to put a little bit more because it will fade out rather quickly. Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay, and then for my lip color, I'm gonna keep it pretty neutral too. I'm going to use the NYX Sugar Glass Lip Liner. And then I'm just gonna go in with one of my absolute favorite, bleh. And then I'll go in with one of my absolute favorite, that's what I get for not drinking 2 cups of coffee right away. I'm going to then go in with my NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brûlée. It's not the most neutral color I have, but I can't wear completely neutral lip colors. It has to have like a hint of peach or pink, and this has ever so slightly a nice hint. So I'll line my lips and then put on that gloss. Just noticed this. When did I do that? How did that get done? Honestly, just one of those days. Cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now listen, it's not to say that you cannot wear a more punchy color. There are some colors on the eyes, like a green, that would go great with a deep burgundy or plum lip, or you know, you can play around. The more bold and daring that you get with colors, then have fun. I mean, it all washes off, so just have fun. But this is the video for those who are very new to it and they want to play it safe, and this is one of the ways that you can do it. You know, when you're putting it on lightly and in layers, you have much more control, and that way, you know, you could stop where you're comfortable, and making everything else pretty neutral but with some color in your face will tie the whole look together. So yes, that's pretty much it. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Have a blast trying this. Don't be afraid. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see future videos, then please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.